Hi everybody, welcome in. Happy spring. Today is Ostara, which is the turn of the Great Wheel in the Northern Hemisphere. And those of you who are in the Southern Hemisphere, and we do have some of you, are of course turning the Great Wheel of Time toward the opposite season. So you guys are turning toward darkness, toward fall, and we are turning toward spring. And I want to welcome you in. I want to be candid, as I always am. I spent the first half of my day, sadly, attending a memorial service for a young person who died in an accident. Actually, I don't know what happened, but I just want to take a moment to take a breath with you, because it's a reinforcement of the Great Wheel of Time. And so that's why I'm wearing black, because I was at a memorial service for all of today and came in really just this afternoon to be with you for spring, because I don't like to reschedule events and I don't like to cancel events. But I would like to just take, if it's okay, 30 seconds. I don't want to take a full minute of your time. I'm going to, and I'm not even going to speak the person's name or anything. It's a very private matter. But I will just say no one should have to attend a memorial for a very, very young person. It's so outside of the traditional cycle of life. And I share this with you only so that you know that you, because a lot of you have known me for a long time, and it may be obvious that my energy is a little off today. So I would like to just take a breath. I'm going to burn a little sage. And what I want to say about it is, those of us who have experienced great loss, we treat people differently, we treat time differently, we treat our relationships differently, we honor holidays differently. And I hope that you've been blessed enough in your life not to experience great loss. I hope that, my wish for everyone is that you don't experience loss until you have to. At some point it becomes a matter of the course of things. But saying goodbye to someone who isn't even 21 is unfair, especially someone who was such a bright light and had so much potential and power to create beauty in this world. So I'm going to go quiet just for 30 seconds. If you can just send some sweet energy to the other side. And I'm going to ask you in those 30 seconds just to appreciate what you have a little bit more than maybe you did before we started. And those of you who have experienced great loss of younger ones, my heart is with you too. Alexis, would you mind just touching the music down just a little bit? It might be too much in the background. So we begin tonight then with an honoring of spring. And with every turning of the Great Wheel, and if you just showed up now, I had to attend a memorial for a young person today, and I just wanted to take a moment to honor the space and to send good wishes across the Rainbow Bridge, and thank you for being here. This is my book called The Book of Blessings and Rituals. I come back to my own book at all of the holidays, as I'm sure you do too. And I want to tell you that there is, this book is written in order of the months, but there's a blessing and invocation to spring equinox and to the goddess Ostara on page 34. So if you have your book, you're welcome to read with me. If you don't have the Book of Blessings and Rituals, you can find it on Amazon. It's super affordable. But it's great because I did write for you introductions to every month, and then I wrote for you blessings for every holiday. And so what I want to tell you as your teacher, as your guide, and those of you who are new, I've been teaching about magic and ceremony for 12 years, almost 12 years in July. And every time we turn the season, it is light and shadow. It is something beautiful and then something we have to leave behind. Today we honor growth and we honor expansion and we honor the fact that the planet is about to, in the northern hemisphere, start blooming, right? All of my fruit trees have all their little buds and blossoms on them, and yours probably do too if you're in the northern hemisphere, even if you're under some snow right now. It's been especially cold this year. But the shadow side of that is we have to leave a lot behind in wintertime that can't come with us. It can't come into spring. Today, going to a memorial today was just a reminder that that beautiful spirit isn't coming with us into spring, right? We have to leave that spirit behind in wintertime. And so what are you leaving behind? I asked my students this question this week, right? What are you leaving on the altar of winter that isn't coming with you into spring? What can't come into the season of growth? It could be a relationship. It could be an energy. It could be that you're letting go of a business or a friendship or a partnership. It could be an old mindset or an old way of thinking or being. It could be, if you're going to start a new pattern or a new way of eating or a new way of moving in the world or a new habit, today's a great day to start it. Whatever you're going to start today, you should plan to continue through the rest of the next cycle, right? So let's leave illness behind. Let's leave sorrow behind. I'm obviously leaving a person behind. And you may be too, right? Maybe you've had a loss in the last week or two or through the winter season, and it's someone that can't come forward, right? So whatever it is right now, I want you to imagine in your mind building an altar virtually, right? And I want you to place that person or that energy or that spirit on that altar with love and gratitude, because the energy has to be gratitude. The energy has to be, thank you for coming with me on this journey as far as you could. And now I have to step forward into spring without you. And what does that mean, right? We're also celebrating a lot of things. We have an engagement on our team. I don't know if she's out of the closet in a public way, so I won't call her out, but
she did post on her Facebook.
She did post on her Facebook, but I didn't know if it was public, so I don't know if we can. I don't know. Anyway, she can out herself if she wants to, but we do have there's also blooming and blossoming and positive things happening. This, my friends, is the cycle of life. It's the comings and the goings. It's the ins and the outs. Do you know what I'm talking about right now? It's that some people this last week had the best weeks of their life. Some people this week had the hardest week of their life. And we have to bless it both. We have to say congratulations and I'm sorry in one breath. And that's the cycle of life. I think the lesson of Ostara and spring equinox is there's beauty in all of it. That's why I still showed up today, even though honestly I wanted to get back in bed after that memorial. I didn't want to move. I still got in my car and drove here because I need to tell you there's beauty in all of it. I'll go home and cry later. But for now we celebrate, right? And you know what? The things we leave behind, the people we leave behind, they want us to celebrate. Today was a memorial, but it was also a celebration of life, and the blessings that all that person brought to the world in a very short time. You gotta bless the comings and you gotta bless the goings. My grandma used to say, don't let the door hit you where the Lord split you. Isn't that a horrible thing?
Where the Lord split you?
Like in your butt crack.
Oh.
Like, don't let the door hit you where the Lord split you. Does it make sense?
It makes sense when
It's like, out with the old. It's horrible.
I don't like that at all.
It's horrible. So anyway, okay, Tara's out in the feed that she got engaged this week. So congratulations, Tara. We're very happy. I just didn't want to be the one to say the thing. So, and then tonight I'm going to sleep like it's wintertime. So here is page 34 of the book and blessings and rituals that I wrote for you a few years ago. Today is a calling to connect with all forms of new life. Ostara, who is the goddess of spring. I hate to break it to you, Easter isn't an original word. It comes from Ostara, which is older than Easter. It's hard sometimes when I'm like dispelling the myths, but Christians, will often tell you, and I was raised Christian and I still love that tradition, but they will say they own Easter, like Easter came from Ostara, and Ostara's totem animal is the bunny, equals Easter bunny with baskets, because she used to carry eggs, because the bunny was her totem. If I'm totally debunking your spiritual practice, I'm so sorry. I don't make the rules, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is fact. It's not anything that, this is not the world according to Athena. This is history. And it's older than that, even. So anyway. Okay. Ostara represents the reemergence of the goddess from the underworld, and I'll explain that in a minute, manifesting the physical rebirth of springtime. This is a time to celebrate. Recite the following blessing aloud to honor this new cycle of life. Like Tara's celebrating the new cycle of her relationship. Mm-hmm. As the wheel of the year turns east, we are now in the direction of east, which is the element of air. Whew! With a new moon in Aries tomorrow, which is all fire. The air warms and it sweetens, and the sun dances in the sky. The ice of winter has become a flowing stream, nourishing emergent life. I call to you, Ostara, goddess of the dawn, to help my intentions grow and blossom like your wildflowers and your fruits. Bless me as I seek to cultivate my dreams with inspired vitality. I celebrate fertility of all kinds, and I honor my existence as a sexual being capable of giving and sustaining life. Because, hate to break it to you, Ostara is about being pregnant, kind of, and giving birth. So that involves sex. If that's bad, put your earmuffs on. With each new sunrise, Gaia finds her balance, masculine and feminine, united and twined. And I watch now as light overtakes the darkness. Right? The days are getting longer. All of life reaches now for the sky, for liberation, for expansion and healing. And I sing the song of spring and kindle hope in my heart. I ask for blessings of fertility and beauty upon all of Gaia's children. And together we say, Amen, Aho, so it is. Amen, Aho, and so it is. Okay. So what are we doing tonight? First of all, I have to tell you, if you shop at sagegoddess.com, everything's 22% off with code HOP. Do you get it? Bunny, hop, hippity hop. And you're getting a free bottle of Rebirth perfume. It's on the main sagegoddess.com page. So if you go there and add it to your cart, it's free. You just pay for shipping, which is kind of cool. You don't even have to make any other purchase, right? But what I would highly recommend you get is the Beltane kit, which I'm going to show you at the end of tonight. Can you grab me the ring, actually,
Sure.
Alexis? Because I did mean to wear it tonight. I wanted to show you. Our Beltane kit comes with a sterling silver Kundalini ring, and that's not even all you get. We're decorating beautiful art together, and there's an enter to win for the kit that we'll show you.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
I know, Alexis is trying to get me everything all
I'm
at
like
once. I
stepping
know.
on your shawl. Hi guys.
Can I show them the enter to win for the kit? It is so
course.
amazing. I'll put one ring on each hand.
Here you go.
This is the enter to win if you get your or your Beltane kit before midnight tonight. Custom made sterling silver stand with, is this incredible? With peridot and citrine. And the generator comes out. So the stand was specifically made in 925 sterling silver for that generator for Beltane. That is worth almost $1,000. That's all sterling silver with a custom hand-carved flower of life on the bottom. But you have to shop for your Beltane kit before midnight. So don't forget your code, which is HOP for 22% off. And we'll talk about that at the end of tonight too. This is what we're doing next month. Isn't that gorgeous? It's incredible. Okay, tonight, the tools we're working with tonight are all the tools of Wonderland. So we have our little bunny plate, once again, Ostara, goddess, hippity hop. Your Wonderland tea lights. I've already put one on my little card stand. And I'll use the other camera to show you this in just a second too. And then we have our Looking Glass perfume, which is violet and bergamot and basil and anise. So we're going to anoint with our perfume. If I can get my cap off, hold on just a second. There we go. And then I'm going to teach you how to use your playing cards as an oracle deck, as a tarot deck. My friends have used playing cards as tarot cards for a long time. You know Lori, my teacher, who you guys met last month in Living Magic? Do you know she used to do this all the time? She was like, of course you can use playing cards as tarot cards. So I'm going to teach you, even if you don't have like the Rider-Waite tarot deck, or you don't have like a proper tarot deck, if you have a deck of playing cards around the house, which I bet you do, or if you got the tools for this month, you got our custom Sage Goddess Back to Wonderland deck, which we made for you. You can use these as tarot cards. So I'm going to teach you how to do it tonight. Isn't that fun? And then I'm going to do live readings. So I'm going to teach you, then I'm going to do live readings. So that is our ceremony. And then if you're like me, and you sometimes need a sign to maybe some teenagers not to come into your room for a little while because you're in another dimension. I don't know about you. When my kids were babies, they had no boundaries, right? They would just like, I'm in the bathroom, they would throw the door open like, hey mama, look at what I did or whatever. Now they're teenagers, and again, it's like no knocking, right? Just boom, oh, sorry, or whatever. So you put a little door hanger on your door that says, I'm going back to Wonderland equals, not right now, kids. Bye. Bye. You can just get the door hanger. These are actually really nicely done. They're done out of plastic. So, and you just hang that on your door when you're like in your other, I don't know what you do, but whatever your other reality is, you can do your other reality without being interrupted. So I'm going to start, as I always do, by opening a circle. And I'm going to teach you how to read first, and then I'll do some readings. So teaching first and then readings. And I'm going to take a moment to call in. This felt like a good Ostara drum for today. I'm going to call in the guides and the guardians of the 4 directions. It feels really good, especially because I have to get grounded. And you may need to get grounded too. Hold on to your hats, y'all. You know why? Living Magic students know why. Today's the first day of spring. Tomorrow's a new moon in Aries, 0 degrees Aries, begins the lunar cycle. A new moon in Aries, it's not your typical new moon. I'll be live with you tomorrow night at 5 p.m. for that too. New moon in Aries is like new beginnings around, how do I put it? It's an ass kicker. New moon in Aries is not like new moon in Pisces. Like, well, how do you feel? What's your imagination tell you? Like, what are you dreaming into? New moon in Aries is like a foot on your rear end. Boom, right? It's a totally different vibe. It's not my favorite new moon, but how many of you are Aries, sun, moon, rising? My son's in Aries. The thing I love about you, Aries, is you're usually right. Do you know who I go to first for advice? My Aries friends. They're probably here tonight. I have 2 really good friends who are Aries. I don't always like what they tell me, but they're almost always right. And I go, and they're right. Pluto's transiting now, right? Pluto's transiting, changing sign to Aquarius. So guess what? No excuses, move on, and do it differently. Everything old is gone. Our old ways of being, our old ways of thinking, our old ways of loving. Do you know how many people I know in long-term serious relationships who are breaking up right now? Like dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens. It's crazy. Because it's like they wanted to get out for a long time, and now it's like Aries is like, go. So this week is going to kick your royal behind. You ready? Hey, spring. Thanks for giving us like no preparation. Winter's over. No more resting. Grow and bloom and change and grow and bloom and change, and whether you like it or not. Right? So let's welcome in the guides and the guardians of the East. New beginnings, new cycles. Woo! Thank you for this new season. Thank you for longer days and shorter nights. Thank you for the blessing of everything about wintertime, even the things we have to surrender and leave behind. Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Be very specific for the next 48 hours or like the next week. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. We welcome you in, guides and guardians of the East. And then turning the wheel, welcoming in the guides and guardians of the South. New Moon Aries. Fire chains, transformation, courage, strength, and growth. Everything as it's supposed to be, right? I see you. Changing and shifting and growing and blooming. It's all happening now. Ass kicking. And if I miss a comment, I am seeing people say that, oh, your dog passed. I see you, Beth. I see you in your grief. It's been a hard day over here, too. Stay with me. Let's lift each other up, man. Then let's turn that great wheel toward the west. Ooh. Emotional healing and renewal. What is spring about? Rebirth, renewal, regeneration. I always think of the starfish, right? You cut one of its little legs off, what does it do? It's like, forget you. Take that leg, I didn't need it. I'm gonna grow a new one. Little lizard like leaves its little tail behind, grows a new one. Isn't that how you are? Life cuts off your little weird thing and you just grow something else. It's probably better than what you had. We welcome you in, guides and guardians of the West. Guides and guardians of Earth, of North. We welcome you in. To ground us. Stability, presence, patience, and courage. Thank you for holding us, keeping us steady, helping us to forgive, helping us to move a little slower, not trying to rush the process, trusting the timing in the north, everything unfolding exactly as it's meant to as the great wheel of time continues to turn. And then welcoming in the guides and the guardians too of spirit, welcoming you in to connect and align the other elements. Thank you, Spirit, for animating, creating magic. So the doors are open, east and south and west and north, and Spirit as above, so below. And together we say, Amen. Aho. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to ask us all just for a moment to, because to change the energy. I've had loss and grief today. Some of you are having loss and grief. I want you to pause it because we're going to shift the vibration, okay? You can experience your grief, you can't stay there. Just like you can experience your shadow, you can't stay there. We are in a new moon window, which means the universe is going to bring you more of what you're focusing on. So I want to stop the vibration right now. I'm sending peace and compassion and love to everyone who's here and everyone who will watch later. I want you to completely bring your focus to this moment. And I want you to absolutely zero in. You are in an open circle in a new moon window right this minute. And I believe in magic, and I don't think you would be here if you didn't. I want you to focus right this minute on what you want to create. Leave the past, leave everything up until this moment, put it outside the window. You can still see it, sit it right there. I want you to bring your entire focus right now to what you want to create going forward. I'm going to go quiet for just a minute, have a sip of my drink. Not what you've lost, what you want to gain. Not what you miss, what you hope to build. Not what you're missing, what you hope to establish. Not what you left behind, what you hope to walk toward. Put it in the feed if you want us to back you up with some energy. Not the fact that I'm still coughing, but the fact that I'm manifesting perfect health. Just for a minute. It's very important. We don't have a new moon in Aries all the time. And that energy is asking us to bring the complete... Aries will kick your ass. So I'm kind of kicking your ass right now. Right now, what do you want to create, establish, build, grow, expand? For me, it's health. And Beverly's telling me to hydrate. Girl, if I drink any more water, tea, or anything today, I'm going to float out of this building, but I so appreciate your kindness. So I'm establishing health, wealth, and joy. You can add yours too. I'm establishing creativity, passion, abundance. I'm establishing such great weather for Southern California that we won't even remember that we've had 19,000 inches of rain this year. I'm establishing really restful sleep and content days full of just gratitude for what I have and what's already here. I'm establishing self-love, self-care, and self-appreciation. I'm establishing joy, a little bit of humor, and some ridiculous good times. I'm establishing, now I'm looking at yours, acceptance. I'm establishing ease. I'm establishing walking toward life. That's so beautiful from Natalie, right? I'm establishing friendships and a beautiful home and everything I need for that. I'm establishing all the things, says Lynn. I'm establishing self-esteem, feeling cute, looking cute, you know, whatever that looks like for you. I'm establishing, I'm reading your stuff, worthiness. I'm establishing sexual exploration. I'm establishing deeper relationships. I'm establishing ease, like everything just comes. I don't chase things, I magnetize. I'm establishing communion. I'm establishing a deeper relationship with my source creator, which for me looks like starting to go to church. That's my new spring commitment, because I want to find a fellowship, like an in-person community. So I've been kind of experimenting with that. That's what I need. Look at the feed. It's so cool, right? Independence, abundance, good luck, feeling good, looking good, mental health, self-esteem. Bring it, bring it, bring it. And I'm asking all of the spirit guides, ancestors, source frequency itself to see you and bring everything that you need on this holy of holy days. Spring equinox has been celebrated by all of our ancestors for thousands of years. This isn't new. You just happen to be here at the right place at the right time to say, let's do this. This is not new. You had previous lifetimes where you did this, right? Okay. Focus on the vibration, feel it, see it, sense it, smell it. Ask every cell in your body to open to it. Divine love, divine abundance, divine joy, divine ease, divine grace. Every cell opening. New life, new beginnings, new creations, vibrancy, flowers in the garden, fruits, everything coming. It's just easy. You don't have to work for it. It's just arriving. It's in perfect time. You just happen to be in the right place at the right time, and everybody's there to support you and help you. Open every cell in your body to receive. You feel it in your hands? It's like a basket just full of everything you want. It's just right in front of you, and you're holding it. And just say, I claim this. These are my divine birthrights. And say, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. It is here, it is here, it is here. I am so grateful. I'm already holding it in my hands. Say it. Say it out loud. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. I am so grateful, I am so grateful, I am so grateful. It's already here, it's already here, it's already here. I can feel it, I can feel it, I can feel it. It's growing, it's expanding, it's becoming, it's already arrived. The eggs in your basket. Okay. Amen, aho, so it is. I had to do that. Now let's burn something. So first we're going to take our perfume. Just a little mist on your wrist. I think I broke mine when I tried to get the cap off. I did. I'll take the cap off all the way. Hopefully you didn't break yours. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my wrist for what I do. A little bit at my third eye for what I know. And a little bit at my ankles to bless my steps. Do you feel it? Everything you want already on the way? You feel it? I feel it. Okay. I'm going to light my tea light, which also has all of those same oils for abundance and joy and peace and all of that. I'm going to show you this on the other camera real quick. Let me move my notebook out of the way so you're not looking at all my things that you don't need to be looking at. Okay, so I'm going to set this right here. So do you see what that looks like? Is that pretty? No, I think I got it. Okay, and you can, one of the things you can do is when you pull a card, you can put your card on the card holder like that. So this is designed to hold your like card of the day. So you can hold your oracle card of the day, or it can hold your playing card of the day, whatever you want that to hold. Now I'm going to teach you how to use your, back to the main camera. I'm going to teach you how to use your playing cards as a tarot deck. You ready? So, do you guys have your playing cards? If you did not get the kit, I don't know which products are available, but Karen and Alexis are posting links for you to all the things that we still have in stock. I'm not sure which components are still available, but they'll post it, and then don't forget your code is HOP. Okay, I'm going to teach you the principles. So if you did not get the tools for this month, I want you to go and get your deck of playing cards out of your junk drawer, because you know you have a deck in there. I have a deck of playing cards in my junk drawer. My mom had a deck in her junk drawer. My grandma had a deck in her junk drawer. So go to your junk drawer if you don't have the cards that we made you. This is a traditional deck, okay? Tarot cards usually have 78 cards. Playing cards are usually 52. Oracle cards can be anywhere in between those two numbers, okay? Now, here's the rules here's two different ways to read, okay? Two different ways to read your cards. There are red cards and there are black cards, right? Here is a King of Hearts, which is a red card. Here is a Jack of Spades, or Jack of Clubs, I should say, which is a black card, right? The red cards, when you read the cards as oracle cards, are always yes, and the black cards are always no. Yes, no, okay? So here's one way to read your playing cards as oracle cards. Shuffle the deck. If you're asking about a person, say the person's name 3 times. If you're asking a question, say the question out loud 3 times. My question right now is, there's a stone that one of my friends is offering me to purchase, and I'm not sure if I should buy it or not. It's a legit question I'm struggling with right now. So I'm going to focus my vision on that stone, and I'm going to ask, should I buy that stone? Should I buy that stone? Should I buy that stone? Because it would be personal, and I don't know if I want to do that. Remember, if it's red, it's yes. If it's black, it's no. And I'm going to show you. Then when you're done and you've finished answering your question, you put your cards down. And you look at the first card. Boo, it's a no. Karen or Alexis, I'm not sure who said yes, but I think it was Karen, right? No, the card said no.
That was Karen.
Was it Karen? Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to ask a silent question. It's like an Uno Oracle, right? I like that. I'm going to ask another question. I'm going to be quiet. You can do the same thing. Okay. It was a no. Now I'm going to ask one more question. That was the right answer that time. I kind of wanted the stone. I don't wait till one jumps out, but you can do it that way too if you want. Okay, I'm going to ask one more question. That's also the right answer in my case. Okay. Now I'm going to do it for you. Anybody want to ask a yes or no question and let me shuffle for you? Anybody want to ask? You can keep it private. You don't have to tell me the question. Just say, yes, I would like a yes or no question. And follow your intuition about how to read your cards. I'm going to teach you something else in just a second, a different, more complicated technique. Anybody want to ask a yes or no question and see what comes up? The red cards are yes, the black cards are no. Okay, Anna, Santana. Anna. I'm holding your question. It says no. But remember, it's always for your highest good, right? Now you can also ask your pendulum. For Anna. Pendulum is also saying no. But again, that can be for your highest good. All right, let's see. Sue Thompson would like a yes or no question. Sue Thompson. Remember, red is yes, black is no. Interesting, right? Now, let me teach you the more complicated technique. There are 4 suits in the tarot deck, right? Hearts and swords and wands and pentacles. In the playing card deck, the spades are swords, the clubs are wands, the hearts are cups, and the diamonds are pentacles. And then, of course, there's the Joker, which some people say is the Fool card, or some people say is serendipity, whatever you want it to be. So diamonds are the pentacles, okay? And then I'm going to teach you another quick trick, and this actually also applies to tarot cards too. So the jacks are like knights, the kings and queens are the same. And then remember the numbers, okay? So if you get a number 2, it means union, just like it does in the tarot, right? 8 always means abundance, expansion, just like it does in the tarot. 6 always means balance, but it can mean kind of yin-yang energies, right? 7 means, what did I put in my notes? I want to see what I wrote about 7, because I wrote something very specific about 7 that I want to share with you. I don't want to forget. I wrote... No, I can't find it. Oh, wisdom and spirituality, but also choice. I wanted to make sure I told you choice for number 7. 9 is completion, right? Also wisdom. 5 is change, transformation. 4 is balance and stability. What did I miss? 3 is partnership, Remember, the Empress is the 3 in tarot. She's pregnant, so that's partnership. Did I miss any numbers? So let's read these as tarot cards. You ready? Who would like a reading? Let's see what card comes up for you. So the spades, remember the spades. Let me go back to my notes just to make sure I'm telling you correctly. The spades are swords. Clubs are wands. Diamonds are pentacles. Hearts are cups. Okay. So who would like a complete reading today? Okay, Carla would like a complete reading. So Carla. The card that's coming up for Carla is the 7 of spades. Or 7 of diamonds, which is the 7 of pentacles, which is about, remember, wisdom. It's also about, my notes are so scattered, you guys. Hold on just a second. I have them in like 4 different places. What was the thing I said I didn't want to forget about 7, Alexis? The one thing I just said I didn't want to forget about 7.
Hold on, let me go back.
Oh, choices. I'm sorry. So choices, right, when it comes to abundance. So you're going to have choices ahead of you in terms of how you see abundance and expansion. Okay? New job, maybe, could be one of the things to think about. I'll keep my notes more organized now. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, choice. Thanks, you guys. Okay, you got the Joker, which means new things are on the way. Who would like a complete reading? So where we look at all the things. Okay, hi Christy, Christy Loisel. Christy. This is the Ace of Swords, Ace of Spades, right? Aces are always new beginnings. Even in the tarot, the major arcana of the tarot, or the tarot in general, aces are always new beginnings. So this is new beginnings in truth and clarity. Remember, the swords are always, and the spades are always cutting through. So something new is being shown to you, Christy, and how are you going to work with that energy? Is this fun for you guys? It's kind of fun at the spring equinox to think about, like, what do you need to know ahead of time for the season ahead? Okay, Nita Bowman. Nita. Isn't it fun? You can do readings for people with your playing cards at home without spending a dime if you have playing cards already. It's so fun. So Nita. Aces are new beginnings, Nurse Sandy. Just like the tarot. Okay, this is the 4 of Swords, right? 4 is about building a foundation. Swords are truth. So Nita, you need to establish truth either in your family or in relationships. You need to make sure that the foundation that you're building on for the season ahead is based on honesty and integrity, right? Not wishful thinking or, you know, something you think might happen but isn't actually manifesting in the present moment. Okay, let's see. Liz East. All right, Liz, let's see what's going on. Liz East. What does she need to know about the season ahead? Okay. 6 of Spades, right, which is the swords. So the 6 of Swords, remember, 6 is all about as above, so below. So it's about balance of truth. What do you know to be true based on your intuition, and what do you know to be true based on your experience, how things are physically in your world? And it's finding that balance between the two. Okay, next up it is, let's see, where am I going? Zoe Gonzalez. Hi, Zoe. Zoe. What does Zoe need to know for the season ahead? Ha! She's the Queen of Hearts. It's like the Queen of Cups. All-knowing and all-powerful in love. I always see this, I don't know about you, but I always see the Queen of Cups card in the tarot as like make a wish in love. If you could create love or partnership like based on everything you would like to have, the way you'd like to have it, under the circumstances you'd like to have it, what would that look like for you? You're the Queen of Hearts, Zoe. I saw a sweatshirt the other day on Facebook ads, which I don't buy anything off Facebook ads because it comes and it's always shitty. But it looked really cute in the picture. So let me see who I'm reading for now. All right, Natalia, Bezdit Nova. Natalia. Let me see what's coming up for you. What do you need to know about spring? Like, what's the new wisdom for you for the season ahead? Ace of Clubs, which is the Ace of Wands. Aces are always new beginnings, just like they are in the tarot. And what do the wands represent? Action, right? Forward motion. Wands are always fire, right? Each one of the suits, like the hearts and the cups are water, right? And the diamonds and the pentacles are earth. The clubs, the wands are fire. So new beginnings for you, Natalia. Like, it's time. And what a perfect card for the Aries new moon for you, Natalia. It's like time to initiate new beginnings around something that has to get started or something that needs a little fire lit underneath it. All right, Judy Newman says yes. Judy. What does Judy need to do in the spring? What does she need to see that she doesn't see now? 10 of Pentacles. Now, 10's an interesting number. 10 is both the 1 and the 10, right? The 1, which is just starting on your path, and 10, which is you're as advanced as they get. And this is about Pentacles. So it's like the beginner's mind is the way I think about it. So taking a new perspective or a new approach to your finances. So maybe that's starting a new business. Have you been thinking about that? Or changing the way you're doing something in your work or your business life could also be what this represents. 10 can be wisdom, like total complete wisdom, and it can also be a complete fresh new start. Okay. All right, Brenda Gillespie says yes, please. Let's see, Brenda. What does Brenda need to know about the season ahead? Brenda. Ha! I love the Joker because I'm kind of a Joker. Again, you can think about the Joker as the Fool. You can think about it as the court jester, which is how most of us tend to think about it. Like, not taking it all so seriously, lightening it up. And then when a lot of people who read the playing cards as oracle cards will also tell you that the jester's like, what do you want it to be, right? If you think about it as the Fool, which a lot of people do, then you think about it as like starting off on a new course without any like preconceived notions of how things are going to be or going to go. Okay. All things. All right, Jeanette Hoskins. Jeanette. Seven of Pentacles. Right, so coming back to choices. You have choices about how your finances are going to proceed. But 7 is also wisdom. You know, in almost every spiritual tradition, 7 is considered a lucky number. Especially in the East Asian and Asian traditions. 7 is always lucky. Like a house number. In the East Asian and Asian cultures, a lot of times it's very fortuitous to own a house with the number 7 in the address. Like if they're trying to make a decision, that'll like, you know, swing the scales a little bit. So it can also be good luck and good fortune in finances, which I like that for you. I want that for you. Okay. Alma Martinez. Let's see what's coming up for Alma. Alma. What does Alma need to know for spring? You having fun? Kind of feels like you're sitting around the table with your grandma, because a lot of our grandmas used to do this because they didn't have like tarot decks and oracle decks, but they had playing cards, right? Alma. 5 of Swords. This ain't my favorite card. Let's be real honest with you. The fives are also, in the tarot, they're change, right? So, but it can be easy change or it can be tough change. And then swords often represent truth, but they can also represent conflict. So this could mean preparing yourself if there is conflict, and also knowing that you have the skills you need to manage it. Does that make sense? All right, I'm going to do one more individual, and then I'm going to do a collective. Okay. All right, Kaz. She said, will things resolve with her daughter soon? She was looking forward to today. Okay, let's take a look. Kaz. By the way, happy fall. Kaz is in the southern hemisphere, so she's here playing spring with us, but girl, you know it ain't spring where you are. I love the fall too, but girl, we have needed spring here so bad that it feels like it's taken 19 years to get here. All right, let's take a look at Kaz and her daughter. Kaz. So you can look at it as a black card, right, which is a no. You can look at it as 9 of swords, 9 of spades. And remember, 9 is about things coming to completion and having deeper understanding. So I would take it, you could take it as the no, but I feel like it's a yes, because the 9 of swords, if you look at the tarot too, is it's like, it's not easy to get to clarity, but it happens. There is completion and closure and clarity coming. It's on the horizon, which is always what the 9 of swords represents. So it's like it's a long road to get there, but you do get there eventually. So I would take it, even though I know it's a black card, the yes-no thing for me is a little weird with the playing cards, to be honest. I prefer to read them almost like the tarot. And I would take that as, yes, clarity is coming. I know. Yeah, Becky Lewis is still under a foot of snow, for goodness sake. You can keep your snow, honey. But it honestly is cold here. We don't have snow, but it's cold still. All right, so I'm going to do a collective card. Ready? All of us here tonight on Ostara Spring Equinox, what do we need to know about the season ahead? This is for everyone who's here now. Everyone here at SG, me too, you too. Isn't my headband cute? We made this together at either Spring Equinox or Beltane, what, 8 years ago, 9 years ago? I still love it. It was a craft. So what do we all need to know about the spring season again? For the collective. What's our wisdom? What do we need to know about what's coming? Six of Wands. Right? Action is, things are going to unfold, and it's going to create balance, and it's going to create alignment. We will find our way through the struggles that we have faced. Now let's ask for a clarifying card. What will that look like for us, for the collective? It's always fun to ask for a clarifying card. Do you guys ever do that in your practice? Like you pull a card and you're like, but you want more information? All right, so Spirit, clarify that for us. What does it mean for us to find balance and alignment through action? It's the victory card, that's right. Clarify that for us. How's that going to arrive, or what will that look like for the collective, the collective? Three of Swords. Might hurt along the way. But through that pain, we will find our alignment. Right? Might get a little trickier before it gets easier. Cheers to that. I'm okay with a little pain as long as it brings clarity and a good outcome. And then let's ask for one more card for is there anything we need to do? Is there anything we need to do? The collective, in order to be in right alignment. Is there anything we need to do in the spring season? Action, thoughts, intentions, focus for this new moon in Aries and for the cycle ahead. Anything the collective needs to do. This is the Knight of Wands. Be brave. Right? Be brave. Go first. Don't make decisions out of fear. Is that fun? And let go of the old, right? All right. So do you feel officially? Now let's do one more, because I actually realized I didn't pull a card of the day. So what is our? I'm going to ask Spirit. What is our card of the day? Because this is how I want you to use your deck. I gave you this little stand in your kit to do a card of the day. So what is our Ostara card of the day for the collective? Just for today, what's our card for guidance for the collective on Ostara Spring Equinox? What's our card of the day? Five of Swords, right? Conflict can sometimes create movement, right? Out of conflict can come truth and resolution. That's our card of the day. And then you can pull a different card of the day for yourself, or use that with your other oracle cards too. You can fit any kind of oracle deck you like there. I know Jackie's like, let's do one more. So let's close our circle. Release all those guides and guardians who've been so patient with us. Thank you so much for being here. Lots of swords. But remember what swords are. Every suit has its light and its shadow before I release the guides and guardians. Swords are always truth, right? Don't you want truth? You don't want to live in ambiguity. The cups bring a lot of emotion. Sometimes it's too much and it means you're going to have tears, but it can also mean your heart's going to burst wide open and you're going to experience deeper love. The wands can mean battle, but they can also mean action and momentum, right? Pentacles can be money, but they can also be grounding and stability, right? So they all have like the yes and the no side of them. They all have like the, this is really fun, but this could be really shitty. And you kind of have to look at the duality of all of the suits themselves, right? So, and then, like I said, this translates from your playing cards directly to your tarot cards too. So even if you only have tarot cards but not playing cards, you can use, I think, everything I taught you tonight to also apply to those as well. So much fun. Thanks for going down the rabbit hole with me. Back to Wonderland, as we were. All right, so thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the spirit element for connecting us all tonight across space and time. Thank you all for being here. We release you. Thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the earth element for grounding us, bringing stability and peace, presence. Thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the west for emotional healing and renewal. Thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the south for fire, transformation, change, courage. And then thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the east for this brand new cycle. We're moving into the element of air. We are turning to the direction of east today with spring. We thank them for all of the wisdom and the clarity and the new beginnings and growth and beauty and blossoming that are on the horizon now for us, even though it's going to rain buckets tomorrow. I know spring is here. I have proof. Spring is here. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Before you go, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel if you do like it. We would love to have you here. Tomorrow night I'll be here same time, 5 p.m. Pacific time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern time for New Moon and Aries ceremony. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I do want to show you one more time the tools for our next ceremony. And I want to remind you, this rebirth perfume is free for you today. And I think I have, do we have the notes for that? Oh, other things that are free for you today. Alexis is grabbing everything. She's going to come and bring it over. This is the Ostara worksheets at sagegoddess.com, which are for spring equinox. These are free to download at sagegoddess.com. This perfume, called Rebirth, is free. All you do is pay shipping. I think it's worth $34 at sagegoddess.com. That's free. It's right on our website, sagegoddess.com. So you just add it to your cart. And then what you need to check out with are the tools for belting. Blow out my candle, Alexis, so we don't have a little fiasco. Okay. Next month, let me explain what we're doing. We are doing a. Let me show.
Yeah, I think we just need to show.
Okay, I'm gonna come over here. Okay, we're doing a honey sex pot, which is a honey jar. next month together because Beltane is a holiday about passion and desire. So everything in your kit, you get your honey, although if you're vegan, you can use agave. You're getting your cardamom, which is for passion, your rose, which is for passion, also in beauty, and damiana, which is an aphrodisiac. You're getting 3 stones, which are all very sexy stones for transformation, passion, sexual desire, intimacy, and stoking the inner fire of passion. You're getting Sex Chocolate Lip Balm, which is a brand new lip balm. I can't believe this kit, there's so much in it. Plus you are getting this ring.
I don't know how we were able to do that ring.
In sterling silver, and it's adjustable. That is serpentine with carnelian.
It's so cool.
They're all different, but the ring is worth the entire kit value itself. Plus you get 4 tea lights, Beltane Queen tea lights. Plus you get a crown bebop. Plus you get the art on canvas and all of the rhinestones to do a little diamond art with me and make it look like that. Is that art gorgeous or what?
It's so cool.
And you get the free perfume today. And your code is HOP for 22% off. The kit is over 1/3 sold out, and I do not have any more. When it's gone, it's gone.
It took forever to have those rings made.
The rings are sterling silver, $925. And the kit is under $80. The ring would have been $80 on its own. So you get the entire honey jar, the art, the rhinestones, the stones for your honey jar, the honey, the herbs, the lip balm, and the bebop for free. Go to sagegoddess.com. That is very important for you today. And we will be celebrating Beltane together on May 1st. Beltane is the midway point between spring and summer in the northern hemisphere. So that's how you know you're halfway to summer, is when you get to Beltane. Okay, it's called a cross-quarter holiday. And it's going to be so fun to do diamond art with you and make our little sex honey pot and celebrate Beltane and freedom and desire and liberation. And if you get your kit before midnight tonight, one person is going to win this Lemurian quartz generator, which has had a custom sterling silver and gemstone base made just for it. And you can take it out of it, but I would recommend you leave it. And that's $925 sterling and real gemstones. It's worth almost $1,000. It's all handmade. It's carved all the way around. Is that insane? It's one of the best kits and best edited ones we've ever done. So sagegoddess.com, your code is HOP. And then I will see you live tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific time for new moon in Aries. Hold on to your hats. This week is jam-packed. Wednesday is Living Magic. We have our sound healing session. Thursday is our live gem sale. And then Friday, Randy Spelling, my friend Randy Spelling, is coming, and he's going to be here live with me at Sage Goddess headquarters. He's bringing his daughters to come see SGHQ, and he's going to be live with me here doing a really cool discussion about spring renewal and revitalizing ourselves, and then answering all of your questions. His sister is Tori Spelling. His dad was Aaron Spelling, the really famous producer, and he's here to talk about like how really the value and meaning of life doesn't come from money or fame. It comes from your spiritual growth and development. So we've got boom, 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 something happening every single day this week. So don't get tired of me just yet. We are right at the beginning of everything. And yeah, Karen and Alexis will put the notes in the feed for you for the free perfume. Isn't it beautiful? I know. And I love the idea of rebirth. You know, it's all about renewal, and I love giving you a perfume for free. By the way, there's no purchase necessary for this. So you can just go and get the free perfume and pay for shipping and check out. It's at sagegoddess.com. Those are available separately tonight. I just saw Karen put the link up for that. I don't know if we have a little card holder, but it's so cute with your little Ostara rabbit on there. So enjoy all the things. And have a great rest of your evening, everybody. I will see you live here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Alexis, did I forget anything?
Oh no, you covered it all.
I tried to
Oh, well, we will be live with Randy on Instagram for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah,
tomorrow.
yeah. We will be live virtually. He's still in the Pacific Northwest. He is coming to LA to be live with me here in studio on Friday, which is very exciting. I know, I know. It's Donna's brother. I'll tell you something though. Randy is a star in his own right. He is one of the wisest human beings I know. He is a mentor. He is a coach. He is a guide. You can study with him and have private sessions with him. And I will tell you, like, you should be following him on Instagram. He is truly one of the wisest people I know. He's got wisdom beyond his age. And I trust everything he says. Everything he says is always accurate. It's right on time. He's incredibly intuitive. So you will just love him. You'll eat him up with a spoon. So if you're in Living Magic, enjoy. That's your bonus session for March on Friday with Randy Spelling. How do we meet? We found each other on Instagram. We became friends on Instagram and kind of hit it off and just had such great chemistry between what I'm doing at Sage Goddess and what he's doing with his own coaching business. And then, you know, because we both grew up in LA. So we kind of had that LA connection too. And just kept in touch. And we've been, Randy and I have been talking about doing something live with you guys for years, literally years. I don't know if Randy's here, but if he was here, he'd probably tell you it's like at least 4 or 5 years we've been talking about doing something live. Like, hey, we should do it this year. And then we both get busy. Oh, hey, how about this spring or whatever? So finally, I was like, all right, Randy, we're doing this. And he was like, totally. He was so ready for it. So it's been all leading to this. And I think the season is perfect because he's all about how you should, you know, reimagine your life. Start looking at your life in a different way. If you're stuck, why are you stuck? Why are you repeating the same behaviors? Why are you repeating the same patterns? You know what I mean? So he's really good at getting people out of their old mindsets and into a new framework, a new way of doing and seeing things. He just inspires me every time we connect. And so that's why I'm bringing him to you. I think you're going to love him so much. So anyway, mwah. Happy Ostara, happy spring, everybody. I will see you soon. Thank you to Karen and Alexis, as always, for all your help behind the scenes.
Good night, guys.
And we'll see you